Entering product codes into a purchase order. In this short video, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to enter items required for an order using a product code. Now, this code may either be your own company's generated item code that's either on the item or on the shelf edge, or the item codes used by the supplier that's probably already applied to the product. And during this demonstration, I'll be using a barcode scanner to enter some of the details, but codes may be entered using a standard keyboard. As this scanner that I'm using only costs £36 and can scan all types of barcodes and QR codes, I would strongly recommend using this in the stores. It'll speed up the data entry time and help to reduce any other typing errors. So looking at a purchase order, if I want to add a new item, I use Control A to get a new line. I then scan either the contract number or the stock code that I want. So I'm going to scan the stock code. And now I can then scan the item code that I want. So I can either scan the code, the supplier code on the box, or my shelf edge label. So if I scan the supplier's code, you can see that it links to our own product code, puts the description in, and then asks me to enter the quantity required. So I enter the quantity and hit the tab key, and it calculates the cost. If I remove that and then enter it using our own code, so Control A to get a new line, scan the stock code, and then rather than scanning the supplier's code, I will scan the shelf edge code. And again, in the item goes with a description. You'll see here that it's put the supplier code in automatically. That's because I've said the supplier is Screwfix, and when it's searched the material library for our product code, it's found a match for a supplier Screwfix with their code, so it'll put that in as well. And then I simply add in the quantity I required. Now, if I want to add an item that's specifically for a contract or an item on a contract, using the scanner makes life a lot simpler. I can simply take a label that's been produced for me that has the contract code and the bill item code, and I can simply scan that. The system will then split out the contract and the bill item. I then scan the item that I want, so I shall scan a door closer and then type in the quantity that I want. And that's all there is to entering the items with the scanner code. You'll see there, when I entered the stock code, it automatically put the terms and conditions in that link to a standard purchase order. Now, if we briefly go and have a look at where these codes are held in the material library, I'll just come out of this purchase order, and then we will view the material. So again, I can search by either the code on the supplier's product or our own supplier code, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to search using the code on the box, and then you can see our material. So there is our own generated code, and there's the Screwfix, the supplier's code. So the system is able to match either codes when we're doing our searches. And that's all there is to using the scanner for entering in our purchase order items.